So, chiropractor, father of three, but we don't keep a thermometer in our house. Why is that? Why would I say that? So, we believe that your body has innate intelligence, that your internal doctor, your innate, will never seek to harm or destroy the structures in which it works. Now, what that means, simply, if you have a cut on your arm, your body, your innate doctor, your internal doctor knows exactly how to heal that cut. It will scab over and it will heal that cut on your arm when you scrape up your knee, when you scrape up your hand, whatever the thing is. Okay. Um, your body knows exactly what its blood pressure should be. It's constantly adapting to stresses that it's under, right? So, this is the fight or flight response, or you can call it parasympathetic versus sympathetic. So, sympathetic is your fight or flight response. And when you're under sympathetic, so let's just pretend that there's a tiger in the room with you. Um, that's about to eat you, right? Your blood pressure naturally is going to go up because your body prepares to either fight or it prepares to run away from that tiger. That's the fight or flight. But your body is going to respond in a fight or flight pattern from emotional stresses, from spiritual stresses, from physical stresses, or like that, like a stressful experience where you're like, oh my gosh, I need to handle this right away. Right. So your body is constantly adapting to the environment. Well, we believe that is a smart adaptation. And so if your body is adapting by increasing the temperature and so creating a fever, that is a natural God-given fever. You need that fever. The fever is actually what the body is doing to heal you. It's not a problem. It's not something that's bad, and it's not something that you want to fight. If you're fighting it, you're going directly against what the power that God put in you is actually doing. And so, why would we even keep a thermometer? Now, isn't certain temperatures really, really dangerous? But no, not really. In certain circumstances, maybe, but usually what happens is that your kid might have a fever and you suppress that fever. So you give your kid Tylenol, you give it a fever reducing medication. I'm being attacked by this fly here. And so you have this infection inside, this bacteria or virus or whatever the reason that your body is adapting with a fever, but then you take out the fever and leave the reason, the cause there. So the virus gets more proliferant through your body, if that's a word, proliferated through your body. The bacteria increases. And so then when that medication wears off, the infection's way worse and the way worse, and the body will shoot up a spiked fever like that can lead to like seizures and things. But I think you're perfectly fine up to 105, 106-degree fever is not a problem. Now, uh, some normal temperature ranges, some of you have normal temperatures that are actually 100.4. That's actually normal range. So sometimes you think that you have a fever, but it's actually just normal temperature variation. But so why don't we have a thermometer in our house? We don't have a thermometer because fear makes you do weird things. And if your kid feels hot, they're hot. You know that they have a fever, and then okay, they're fighting an infection. I want to support their body. I want to hydrate them well. I want to give them good food. I want to let them rest. Let them drink some electrolytes. Make sure that they have the things that they need, but don't fight the fever. That's not what you want. Now if they're hot, you can feel it. They're burning up. You don't need to know that what their temperature is. The only thing knowing that number does is create fear. And so if you don't even have a thermometer, you're not going to create that fear. Sorry, my dog just scared away my my goose and chickens. So you're protecting yourself from irrational fear. That's why we don't have a thermometer in the house. We have 3 kids, never needed to take a temperature ever. All right.